Welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian. This is Isaiah. We're Dallas Sports Podcast. If you couldn't tell, and we're just gonna hop right into it. What do you got for me?
I mean, we can talk about the Mavs first.
Sounds good. What did we do this week?
A loss against Memphis. I mean, losses all on the board. They snapped the losing streak against the Spurs one game.
All right.
Caleb Martin made his debut versus the Memphis Grizzlies on March 7th.
Right.
I don't think he did that good though.
No. How's he been doing since? His debut was bad, but how's he been since?
He hasn't been doing that good. He's been making good plays, but I see everybody complaining about his production. His points aren't all up there.
Not where they should be.
For the player he is, for his debut, he only had 2 points against the Grizzlies.
That's bad. How many minutes is he playing though?
14. He played 14 minutes against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he should probably have more.
Looks like he didn't attempt. Okay, yeah, he didn't attempt any threes. He only made 1 field goal.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's all I can talk about the Grizzlies, but the Mavericks made it interesting a little bit.
Yeah.
They stayed up, kind of close, and then the Grizzlies toward the end just.
Yeah, looks like we got
pulled away.
Destroyed in the fourth quarter. What do you think like of the team as a whole right now? What kind of basketball are you playing?
I mean, I think they're just playing like it looks like they're playing rec basketball.
In a good way,
They're
bad
still.
way?
I think they're still okay to watch, but I mean, you can definitely tell everybody misses Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then they have no bench now. Everybody's hurt, and
Yeah.
even if they come back, I've seen that they don't know if they're just gonna let the players just sit out the rest of the season or continue to play.
Right.
But I think knowing how the second half of the season is, I'm pretty sure they'll make everybody just sit out.
You think so? Like AD's not coming back no matter what. Jared Lively's not coming back no matter what.
I don't think so. I think they'll make them sit out unless they really want to play. But I mean,
we're still technically in a playing spot, I think, unless we fell out of that.
no, the Mavericks are in 10th place right now.
Yeah.
The Spurs,
We're
not the
still
Spurs.
there.
The Suns are like, I think they're like 3 games. 3 games out.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, but I mean, pretty entertaining game for like a destroyed Mavericks team.
Like the basketball on the court. It's
Yeah.
fun to watch at least.
Yeah, Mavericks made the Memphis game a little interesting to watch.
Okay. Yeah, like it sucks that we don't have like Luka, Kyrie or anything, but it's fun watching the guys play. Like way more minutes than they've been playing, and so you just sort of
See the guys step up.
yeah. Even though
Marshall's been fun to watch.
yeah.
But I mean,
If you haven't been winning or what?
no, I mean like I wanted to say no offense to Caleb Martin or anything, but if we still had Quinn and Grimes,
Yeah, it'd be better. Yeah,
he's over there dropping 40 points in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Was it 40? I thought it was 30. But
He's
either way, man, that was, I don't know. I don't know why we made that trade.
What other game you want me to talk about?
Well, we beat the Spurs. I mean, I know the Spurs aren't
Yeah.
amazing this season either.
That snapped their 5-game losing streak again.
Yeah.
The Mavs 5-game losing streak.
Now, instead of 7 in a row, it's 6-7. Sounds better, doesn't it?
Clay and Dinwiddie played really well against the first game against the Spurs.
Okay.
Clay's been doing good against the Spurs this season, though, right?
Just in general?
Yeah, in general, just against the Spurs, he's been dropping 20 points. Yeah, Klay Thompson had 26 points against the Spurs.
Can I ask how much of that was in the first half? Because from what I've been noticing this season is Klay Thompson, when he does have a good game,
It's only in the first
it's
half.
only in the first half, even when he has a good game. So I don't know. You know, I didn't get to watch the games this week, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to see how much we were in the first half too. Because there was, I don't know. I forgot what game that he had an amazing first half, and then the second half he only scored like 2 points.
Yeah, what was that game when he tied the 3-point in
Oh,
a
yeah.
half, right? That's the game
I
you're
think
talking
so.
about? Yeah. But I don't know.
He was still struggling from threes and field goals, but I mean, I would have given him a pass for like his first season with Dallas. But I mean, everybody's out, so I mean, you'd think he'd step it up a little bit.
Right.
Exum wasn't that good.
Okay, it looks like he had, what is this, 11 points in the first half, so he was pretty consistent.
That's good. And then who else? Who else did I say did good?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, Dinwiddie did.
Correct myself.
Dinwiddie
He
dropped
had-
28 points.
No, actually, he had, he had 7 points in the first half, so he actually did a lot better in the second half this game. Dinwiddie had how much, sorry?
Dinwiddie had 28 points.
Okay. And was he our leader? Was he our...
Our point leader?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dinwiddie's
Off
first
the
with 28.
bench.
Dinwiddie's first with 28, and then Klay was second with 26.
Nice.
Kessler Edwards is actually doing better than I thought he would.
Yeah, the thing that with Edwards and Marshall too, they've really like got into the mindset that their job is to get rebounds. They've been really good off the boards after the injuries. They really got into that mindset. They've been doing a really good job doing that.
Yeah, I mean together they got 16 rebounds
Yeah.
against the win against the Spurs.
So that was a good game. Sounds like.
And then I also like how Marshall, when nobody's threes are falling, I like how Marshall will drive, but you can tell it's just because he just can't shoot. But I mean, also with Klay Thompson being almost the only guy who can shoot threes, he's struggling. So Marshall has like no choice but to shoot threes.
Right. Oh, you know, Christy's over there. What's Christy doing recently? Recently he's doing no good?
Yeah, not that good. I mean, the win against the Spurs, struggled from three, struggled from the field. He went 2 for 11 for the three,
Okay.
4 for 15 on the field, and he played 28 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I know he started really good right
I mean,
after the trade.
that doesn't mean he's not doing anything. He's been assisting pretty good, rebounding good.
Okay. Cool. And then we lost the game after that to the
To the
Spurs. How was that game? Yeah, wow.
I mean-
Caleb Martin has not been doing anything. I think in that win he had 3 points. Yeah.
Yeah. This loss against the Spurs recently though, he got 7 points.
Amazing. And how
Mavs
many?
and
20
Stars.
minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Let's see here.
It did say Brandon Williams came back after being 1 game out.
Right. In the game before he was out, didn't he have a pretty good game? Against the Suns? I mean, obviously we lost, but...
Yeah, I think that's the game that the Suns. I think that's when Powell and him hit each other's heads. I think they were going for a rebound. Dwight's head was actually bleeding.
Oh, yeah?
think that must have also been the game that they looked at the bench and they had nobody.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean we've played games with I think 7 players total this season. I mean, obviously trades have happened and decisions were made, but so many injuries this season.
Yeah, I think if anything, if they never would have traded Luka or Quentin Grimes, I think they'd still be struggling.
Yeah,
They don't have any big men either.
Yeah. What happened to Kai Jones? Is he injured right now?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing him on the box score. So,
I mean, the last game, I saw that he did good for his debut, and then that's when Kyrie got hurt. And then after that, I just saw him on the injury list too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because they decided to just not play him anymore, or
yeah, it looks like
they're resting everybody.
Looks like he's injured. Still, quadriceps. This is questionable for tonight's game.
Oh yeah, tonight's game.
Yeah.
They play the Rockets.
What do you think of that? It's gonna be like.
I don't know. I think the Rockets are actually a pretty good team this season.
Yeah.
I think the Mavs might lose, but I don't think the Mavs. I think they'll make it interesting again. I think kind of like the Memphis game.
We're scrappy now.
Yeah, fighting just to not lose that bad.
Right. I mean, technically for the last playing spot, we're still fighting.
I mean, that's all they can play for now is that last play-in.
Yeah. Because even if we lose, I don't know. Even if we lose out, we don't even have like good odds in the lottery or anything.
I don't even think they got any picks, right?
No. So this season we do, and then I think next season we do, and then after that we don't for like four or 5 seasons. So. Yeah.
Oh. For that, one of the owners, the Dumont, he said that he was talking about the Luka trade, and he said the trade was for the future, but Nico said it was a win-now trade.
Yeah. He said it was a win-now trade. Said he'd be gone in 3 years regardless or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how. I mean, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about because
I don't think they're on the same page at all.
Well, no, but even
unless he just said that just to get people to stop complaining about it, but they're not gonna stop complaining about it.
Yeah,
they traded their best player that people watched the Mavs only for Luka.
Yeah, and like no, but not even a 3-year-old would believe that this trade is good for the future. Again, I was not a defender. I don't think the trade should have been made, but I understand why someone could have made the trade in terms of pure win now basketball moves. If our team was healthy with AD, maybe you could. I could be convinced our team is better this year.
They were good,
but that 3 quarters. Yeah, that 3 quarters was awesome.
They won the trade for like half a game.
Yeah. Because Luka. He's starting to do better. He's starting to pick it up. He's got like 2 triple doubles now. But
yeah, I just thought
he's still not doing Luka numbers.
But yeah, even though it was a shocking trade, Mavericks did get a little better.
Yeah, if everything went right, but it didn't, and now we're screwed for the future. It was this season. Maybe next season, we're a good team, and then we're rebuilding.
But then they gotta hope Kyrie wants to come back.
I mean, he's not now, especially now. I don't think there's any chance.
And then they're talking about wanting Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I saw that.
As much as I would like to see Kevin Durant on the Mavs, they'd be trading.
Retirement home.
Yeah, they'd be trading. They'd have to get rid of Lively, Washington.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously more players too, but it's like mostly the young core.
We were such a good young team. We went from a solid solid core to this. I don't even know. We went to in the NBA Finals to. We're gonna be rebuilding for the next 4 years. It's just insane. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
There has to be another team that like completely fumbled, almost winning a championship, right? Or is it just the Mavs now?
I'm sure there was. I mean, the Mavs almost did it last time, too. We turned pretty bad right after we won, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, for Mavs now to be making it to the finals, and then having that hope,
you're
and
right.
then like completely destroying that hope.
Yeah.
Mainly, I mean, because of the injuries too, but
Let's see.
I mean, they said Gafford was gonna be reevaluated in like 2 weeks, but I heard that a week ago, so like a week now, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they said Davis might actually be healthy enough to come back. Gafford's gonna be reevaluated. Derek Lively's out of his boot.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's out of his boot. He's walking. I mean, yeah. I guess that's really all I got for the Mavs, really.
Right.
I think they're going to have an entertaining game tonight against the Rockets.
Hopefully. It's at least fun to watch, you know.
Yeah, hopefully they can upset some teams.
We'll see what this team does. I want to commend Jason Kidd. I think with what he has, and maybe people disagree, maybe people agree. I think with what Jason Kidd has, he's been doing a great job coaching, sticking with it, and everything.
Yeah, I think that too. No. At first, I thought he had no idea what he was doing. All the plays were for Kyrie and Luka. Now they're gone. Now he has nobody to run the plays, but
they still feel like they're fighting, you know. Yeah. I was originally like, I don't know how great of a coach he is, but he's doing good, and I think he deserves some credit for that.
He definitely redeemed himself for me.
Yeah.
At least a little bit.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe next year, with a healthy AD, we can do something. Healthy AD here, healthy Derek Lively. I mean, I think that duo could be pretty good. But
and the Western Conference got so much more competitive now.
Right.
Last year it was competitive, but I think last year was actually like really competitive. But
right.
I mean, this year it's still kind of competitive. But I mean, OKC's clearly running with the first seed.
Right. Yeah. So that's the Mavs. Yeah.
The Rangers. Do we even talk about the Rangers?
I mean, the Rangers, they're having spring training. They're chilling. There hasn't been really any major injuries. DeGrom's doing fine. Kumar Rocker's not doing amazing. And so it looks like he's definitely going to start the season in the minors again. Maybe Leiter. He's been doing okay. There's a chance he starts in the bullpen. I don't think in the rotation. But other than that, our guys, they're warming up, getting ready for the season. And I'm excited. Starts soon.
I think I'm actually excited to watch the Rangers too this season.
I'm very excited. I think we made some great off-season moves. I'm very excited. It's just the Bruce Bochy way. Last season, I legitimately was not even a little bothered by our record last season because it just felt, I get, fitting a World Series helps, but it just felt like, I guess this is what happens sometimes.
I mean,
I expect a return from him. The only thing,
was it injuries too for last season?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, we had so many injuries our World Series season too. It's just
that's true.
Our depth came up a little bigger, but Yeah, the injuries definitely hurt us last season. But one thing I do want to say, I'm really I'm not hopeful, cautiously optimistic about our catcher position. You know, I really hope Jonah Heim returns to form. I really like Jonah Heim, but he didn't do great last season, so I hope he hops back on the horse, and then his I can't say his last name, but the other catcher we got, I'm sorry, it's not a hard last name to say. I'm just forgetting it. Hisioka. That's not it. That's not it. Um, um, but I mean, he should be a good addition. They should be a good one too. So I'm excited for the catcher position. Everywhere else, I feel like we're pretty strong. But again, also hopefully Adolis gets back on the horse. He starts hammering the ball again. He's changed up his swing a little bit. Supposedly, he's looking a lot better than he did last season. So yeah, that's about all I got for the Rangers. I'm excited. Baseball is fun.
I'll admit, it is pretty fun too. When you're at the game watching.
No, I love baseball. Baseball is great. The Cowboys have been NFL free agency. I guess first we made a trade for Titans linebacker Kenneth Murray Jr. 6th-round draft pick, 2025. I didn't hate the trade. You know, he did decent last year. And for 6th round, I think it's worth it. I mean, I don't think you draft a linebacker as good as him in the 6th round unless you get lucky. So, I'm fine with this trade. He's good. We need linebackers. So, yeah, I think it's a good trade.
Mm-hmm. I think we also need some running backs, too.
Oh, yeah, we have to. I mean, I there's no way we don't draft a running back in the first 2 rounds of the draft. I don't see how. And if we don't, then I don't know what the plan is. Because we need a run game that we just don't have right now. We did sign Javonte Williams, but that guy's a career back. I mean, obviously, I'd love it if he all of a sudden became a star. But Javonte Williams, he's a career backup. He's a decent career backup. I mean, last season he had a pretty decent season with the Broncos, but
have a little bit of that. Cowboys have 2 running backs like how Elliott and Pollard were back then.
Yeah.
Even though Pollard is way better, but
Yeah. Javonte, I don't think Javonte Williams is that level. And then we also got Rico Dowdle back there, but I think
they traded away Rico. I think.
Oh, did we?
I think so. Yeah. I forgot what team I saw, but I saw that they traded Rico.
My mistake. I think you're right. The other guy that's back there. Who else?
Deuce Vaughn?
Yes, Deuce Vaughn. That's who I was trying to say. Yeah. Deuce Vaughn, he's back there. But again, he's even more, like, I was going to say, I mean, Rico Dowdle, I don't think is a starter, but Deuce Vaughn even more so. So we need to get ourselves a starting running back. And if we want to use these guys, Javonte Williams and Deuce Vaughn, to alleviate a rookie's running back workload, I'm all for it. But we need a starting level running back.
Yeah, I think, isn't this draft like strong with running backs and a little quarterback?
It is. Yeah, it's pretty weak in quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a decent amount of running back options, and including some decent ones that might drop to the 2nd round. But I think it's our number 1 position. I mean, we could use some O-line. Zach Martin retired, so I wouldn't be mad if we drafted O-line 1st round either. But that's what we need, dude.
Yeah, running backs and O-line.
Yeah.
The top 2 positions that they need to draft.
Like high.
And then I found
we need to absolutely linebacker. We can maybe be okay if we just get a decent one, but we need a good O lineman. We need a good running back because I mean the O lineman we signed in free agency also, that's just depth. That's depth.
just in case.
Yeah, we signed Robert Jones and Dakota Shepley. They're both just depth. I don't see them starting any. I mean, unless our O line coach does some magic voodoo, I don't see them being amazing. They're both, you know, backups. They're both backups. They're both just depth. So we need some O line.
Yeah, okay. I just found Rico Dowdle signed with the Panthers.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did get traded.
No, I don't think he got traded. He just left in free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just said the wrong name. Other than that, we re-signed Brian Anger, which I love. I love Brian Anger. I get excited to watch him punt. And I gotta be excited for something. I don't know how much we're gonna score this season, so it's good that I get excited watching him punt because that guy can punt. He's got 2 Pro Bowls and 2 second-team All-Pros with us. He's been with us since 21. And I love Brian Anger. And he's a great punter, so I'm glad we re-signed him. That's for another 2 years, I think. Yeah. And then we also re-signed Turpin, Kevontae Turpin. You like Turpin. We signed him to a 3-year. You like Turpin a lot.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Okay. You like Turpin.
He's just pretty good.
Yeah.
He's just a pretty good returner.
Yeah.
Punt returner, kick returner.
Yeah.
Really made that Commanders game fun to watch.
That's true. What I like is, it's a different OC and everything coming, a different system coming in. But last year, one of the only things I did like about that system was, how we used Kevontae Turpin, receiver. We had him returning, and then we had him running back, and we used his speed, I think, decently. So yeah, I hope we see more of that. I just hope we keep using him in the offense as a little piece, a little dagger, if that makes sense.
Hopefully our new head coach knows how to use certain players well.
Yeah. Well, I like our OC that's coming in, so we'll see.
You think the Cowboys playbook is going to change? Or
Yeah.
you think it's going to be the same?
No, it's going to change. Our OC's definitely more run-centric. He's coming from being an offensive line coach from the Cardinals, and they had the most different run schemes, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And so he's going to come in. He's definitely going to try to revamp the running. That's why I almost have no doubt we have to sign a better running back or draft a better running back than what we have right now with what I believe our coordinator wants to do. And other than that, just changing it up is good because I think our offense was getting really stale. So
I think they're gonna draft a running back. They might either let him watch, obviously, or let him play.
Right.
I think.
No, I mean, even if they don't want him to be the immediate game 1 starter, he's gonna be getting minutes. He's gonna be getting play. He'll be a backup to Javonte Williams, I guess. But it's not like he has a crazy vet to learn from. We don't got Frank Gore or someone back there to actually teach him stuff. Again, Javonte Williams, he's a fine running back, but he's not
the best.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's all we got right now. Other than that, we signed some defensive line depth also. Solomon Thomas, he's okay. He's decent. I do like the signing. He's a pretty decent depth. Other than that, Peyton Turner, he's pretty much just, for injuries, from what I can see. And then we signed DB Israel Mukamu. He's a safety. Hopefully I said his name. Mukuamu. I believe that's better.
I don't know. Just say Israel.
But he had a decent season last season, so I don't hate that signing either. We need depth there, so I'm okay with just signing for depth.
Didn't they trade Jordan Lewis?
Did we?
I think so. Maybe should have looked into that more. And then they said bye to DeMarcus Lawrence too.
Yeah, he walked in free agency. He went to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Said some stuff, you know. Maybe some of it's true, maybe some of it's false. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, he also went to the Jaguars.
Okay. Just making sure what I saw was not a dream.
But I think he also just left in free agency, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's getting tired of
Yeah. Well.
Cowboys, right? Or they just got better deals.
And then Dak wants... I at least I saw. Dak wants a contract, dude. What?
Oh, I thought it was just he restructured it for the
Did he?
offseason.
Okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, they saved up like $32 million, I think.
Okay. Then that's a good news. I didn't see. Okay, yeah, he restructured the contract. So that's good. Think, Dak maybe doing something cool for once.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I want to ask it now or wait until the Cowboys season or wait until the NFL season starts, but you think Dak actually has something to prove this season? Or you think,
I mean, he has something to prove. I don't know if he'll prove it.
because he's still locked in for 3 more years, right?
Yeah, he's getting paid. I don't know, dude. Dak has, after his ankle injury against New York, he's just
been
not
scared to
been
run.
the same. I mean, beyond running though, he's just he hasn't been able to pivot as good or whatever. Plant his foot is strong. I don't know.
I
He
can
has
get
not been the same.
I get it that he's scared to run because the last time he broke his ankle, but I mean,
Yeah.
some games he was wide open to run for the first down, but he still decided to throw it.
Right.
That's probably him hesitating, but I mean,
You can't
for
do
him,
that. For him getting paid as much as he does, and for him being in the league for as long as he has, he can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I hope that our players are good, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We've talked about it. We hope that even if we draft a late round QB, even though this year's QB draft sucks, and I guess you pointed out Trey Lance is pretty much that, but I don't know, man. We need something to inspire him.
yeah, I don't.
But
Just be on the sideline holding another contract.
yeah. But I do like the coaching changes we made. So I don't think we're gonna be last. I think we beat the Giants.
Oh
and
yeah, Giants are still.
yeah, the Giants are still.
Well, they got no quarterback right now, right? I mean, they got some quarterback, but
Yeah, they probably have someone. They got freaking. I don't know actually who they have. Mike White or something.
yeah, I think they might. Yeah, they're gonna beat the Giants because Giants are still kind of rebuilding.
Yeah, we're definitely beating the Giants. And then the thing is, even when we have bad seasons, we still usually split with the other NFC East teams.
That's true.
Again, hopefully they surprise us. We have good. We're talking about this like it's already preseason. There's still a bunch of stuff that'll happen, but we'll see. We'll see. Actually, we'll leave it at that. We'll see. We'll see what else happens in the off season.
So no high hopes, but still kind of.
No high hopes, but hopes. Yeah. And then, so that's the Cowboys.
Big news for the Stars.
Big news for the Stars, yes. We traded for Mikko Rantanen, which is a huge trade. And then we also agreed to an 8-year extension, $96 million. Insane. Rantanen's a really good player. It sucks we had to give up Stankoven, but I think everyone pretty much agrees it's worth it. Rantanen, he's played 2 games with us. He's already got 3 points. Fitting into the system so good, so well. This is just an amazing trade. Jim Nill, he's a magic man. I love that guy. This just makes our roster already strong roster better. And yeah, this is great. Yeah, 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist through 3 games, or through 2 games rather.
Every game he's played so far, he's scored.
Yeah, it's only been 2, but yeah, yeah. And then the Stars as a whole, I mean, we're getting hot. For an already good team, is getting hot. It's crazy. You know, our weak part of the season, our power play, is starting to turn up. We're doing great. We're starting to do better at least. I mean, we did great for a little bit. We're just going back to good for the power play. Yeah, our power play is doing amazing. Our penalty kill is still number 1. We have some injuries. I mean, Hintz was injured against the Oilers in the loss against the Oilers. But he'll be back soonish. And then, you know, Miro's injury is...
He took a puck to the face in the second period.
Yeah. He sure did. But again,
and he's out until...
He should be back by this Tuesday, by next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then obviously Miro Heiskanen, his injury hurts us a lot. I mean, that's our defenseman. He's our guy, and he's placed on long-term IR not too long ago, so he's gonna be out for a while. And I can't believe. Sorry, this is old news at this point, but I can't believe Mark Stone didn't get into any sort of trouble. He did not a penalty, not a fine. That was not a clean hit. He just tackled. He just took out his knees. Whatever. But yeah, Miro being out obviously hurts. But our defense has been great filling gap. Harley's stepping up. Our penalty kill is still number 1. Yeah, I mean this team is exciting. They're fun to watch. After this trade, we're just stronger. Yeah,
you can see the Stars making an appearance in the Stanley Cup Finals.
I mean, that's the hope. You know, we were in the Western Conference Finals last year, and yeah, we're having a great season. We're still.
I think they should have been in there last year too.
Well, we lost though.
They should have definitely been in there though.
Yeah, dude, that was a tough series against the Oilers. But again, I mean, we play the Jets tonight. Also, play tonight. We play the Jets. They're the team ahead of us in the Western Conference. They're 45 and 17 and 4. We're 42, 20 and 2. I mean, we're both competing for that top spot. The Jets have been ahead of us all season, but you know, we're a good team. We'll see how this game goes tonight. Could be actually a decent swing. I mean, they'll still be ahead of us, but it's a big game for the standings, I think.
And the start of upsets.
Hopefully. I mean, it's not an upset. It's not like we're expected to lose.
I'd say it's an upset. The number 2 seed beating the first seed.
You're thinking of like March Madness terms. I guess it's an upset, but we're both top teams. It'll be a good game. It'll definitely be a good game. About these games from last week, I guess we'll talk about them a little bit. We lost 5-4 to the Oilers. That's the game that Hintz got injured. We were getting destroyed pretty much, and then we got 3 goals in the third period to make it look like a good game. But we were getting pretty messed on. We didn't go on power play a single time. They went on power play twice. They scored both times. Rather other way around. We went on power play twice, scored both times. My slip of the tongue. They didn't go on power play once. Still scored 5 goals. So that was a tough loss. Audi stat line doesn't look great. But in that game, but it's just a tough loss. Those games happen. And again, we made it look respectable at least with those 3 goals in the third period.
I thought they could have had a chance to tie it.
I mean, yeah, obviously we did, but
But the last goal made was like a little.
Yeah, I mean, it was only halfway through the third period the last goal made, so we had a whole period where they were scared, with the comeback, but it didn't happen. But I mean, again, we fought, dude. We were down freaking 5-1, and we fought, and it was
That's what I've noticed. Like a little more of the Stars that I've paid attention to.
Mm-hmm.
They've been the team to come back in the last half of the second period and the third period.
Yeah,
They've
so
been like almost a comeback team.
I think I agree to some extent, but like our first period has been pretty strong. Like we scored first in
For, like, the
most
first
of
2
our
minutes.
games this season. I do think our second period is just a little lackluster most of the time. We have a great first period, a great third period, and I mean sometimes we have a good second period, obviously, but yeah, our second period can get a little sluggish.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
like the game that we went to. I don't know if, well, I think he did. Right? They didn't feel like the Stars that been playing before.
Yeah, oh yeah, we definitely started slow against that game against Calgary. In that game against Calgary, that the game we won in overtime. We went to that game.
Yeah,
Uh,
good game by the way.
it
Though.
was a great game, yeah. But yeah, we definitely started slow in that game. But I don't know if that's necessarily this whole season story, because we've scored first in a lot of our games this season, and scored in the first period in a lot of the games this season.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying the games that I saw,
Right.
they'd be losing and then they'd come back almost toward the end. Not like last minute, but like third period they'd make a comeback.
Right. But in that loss to the Oilers, Miko Radin had his goal and assist again, and Wyatt Johnson's freaking Joe. We extended him also. That guy's playing like a madman. Robertson's playing like a madman. Again, this was an off game for Otter, but that guy's playing like a madman. DeSmith's doing better. He started the season pretty trash, but against the Canucks, his old team, had a pretty good game. Blocked 22 of 23 shots. Good game. It's good game for DeSmith there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Ratton had another go. Robertson had another go. Harley, man, I love Harley. People, I don't know how people don't like Harley. I love Harley. Duchesne. We got such a good team, bro. I really like our team. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Solid all around.
Solid all the way. Again, Harley, Robertson, Johnston, now Rattinen. I like what our team looks like right now, you know? Sagan and Miro, they're going to be out for a while. But
other than that, no other big injury.
I mean, yeah. Those are two pretty decent injuries, you know? I mean, Miro's our star defenseman, but our defense has been doing pretty decent without him either way. Miro turns us from good to great, though, in terms of defense, especially on penalty kill. Again, we're still holding our number one spot at penalty kill, and Harley's a big reason for that, too.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job stepping up, but yeah, we definitely miss Miro, and he's not going to be back soon, but hopefully he's back. And then Sagan, you know, that's our vet, bro. That wasn't a word. That's our vet, you know. We like Sagan, so hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, hopefully they're all good for the games they come back.
Right. Yeah, but that's the Stars. I mean, right now we're looking good. I guess Sagan's out, but you know, Sagan's out for the season, but you know, hopefully he's okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I like what the Stars are right now. We'll see how they do against the Jets. I think it'll be a good game. Yeah. Do we have anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's about all the teams we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
FC Dallas.
FC Dallas. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I actually went to the Dallas Trinity game on Sunday, and we destroyed Brooklyn pretty good. Just Brooklyn's number one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the women's soccer team, if you don't know. Brooklyn's number one. We beat them 6-0. That was a pretty good game. We kept up the pace the whole time. Scored in the first 5 minutes. Scored in the last 5 minutes. So it wasn't just like a strong half. It was a strong game overall. So that second goal was a banger. The second goal, banger. The fourth goal, also a banger. We had some great goals. Some were just bad defense. It was definitely Brooklyn's not their best game, but the DTFC earned most of their goals. In terms of FC Dallas, I have no idea what we did last week, actually. Let's see here. We play tomorrow. And last week on Saturday we lost to Chicago 3-1. Let's see here. I'm just reading the box score really.
Yeah.
Our goal came from. Let's see here. Our goal came from Farrington in the 57th minute. And then we let up 3 straight from Chicago. That's tough. We had the lead. Their first goal was in the 82nd minute. That's tough. That is tough. Are you kidding me? We were winning, and it wasn't until the last 10 minutes that they scored. They scored 3. And then we got a penalty kick and missed in the 95th minute. So, kind of a late game collapse, it looks like. Again, didn't watch this game. Can't talk about it too much, but it's a tough scene. Tough scene there. They had 7 shots on target to our 6. They had 3 yellow cards. We didn't have any cards at all. Yeah, that's tough. Tough way to lose. I didn't get to watch this game. Yeah. That's all I got on soccer this week. I'll check the games out more next week.
Yeah, next week I should be able to be paying attention to almost all,
Yeah.
if not all, most Dallas games.
Yeah. But
WNBA season
it starts.
yeah, it starts
Does it start
May
soon?
16th.
Dang, I thought it was like June. I thought it was a straight summer. I guess May. Is
May
March,
16th.
April, May. Oh, I guess that's 2 months. For some reason, I
Um,
thought that was like 2 weeks.
What is it? The XFL is gonna start too.
Yeah, the
Or
UFL.
UFL.
Yeah. Yeah. When did they start it? March
It says
28th.
March 28th.
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about the Renegades when that season starts too. I don't know if anything. I don't know anything about the Renegades off season.
Me neither, but I'm interested in seeing it. But I mean,
Yeah, but we'll follow them during season. I don't know if I want to look into like CFL players too much. So I don't know how much when the season starts we'll talk about it. We'll maybe talk about players we think are interesting, but right now we'll just leave it at 2 weeks UFL. We'll see what the Renegades got then.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching Intermission. Again, I'm Fabian. This is Isaiah. Back to the game. I guess is that what the whistle blow?